Matthew chapter 18, verse 6, it says, "But whoever causes one of these little ones who believe in me to sin, it would be better for him if a millstone were hung around his neck and he were drowned in the depth of the sea." These stumbling blocks must come. Many have come since the first century, and they've deviated from the Word of God. The stumbling blocks are things that people trip over. They think that it's okay to walk in that path, and they stumble. And this is what false churches, false teachers have done. They presented a narrative that they have whitewashed as scriptural, as approved by God, but in reality it's not. And people have stumbled over it. And they've committed atrocities because of it, such as the Catholic Church doctrine of discovery. So many atrocities were committed because of that. And there are many have fallen in the same pattern, teaching such false teachings as the Trinity and once saved, always saved. And then the churches that told their members that the descendants of Ham were cursed. And because of that, they began to set upon them with all kinds of violence and hangings and mass killings and racism and all these type of things. And therefore, they too are going to suffer a great judgment, as the book of Revelation chapter 18 brings out. Double will be done to them. The Watchtower, teaching that 1914 was a mark year in the Bible, knowing full well that God never said any of that. He never said that tree of Daniel 4 represented his kingdom. The Watchtower stumbled millions, kept them from remembering Jesus the way he wanted to be remembered, by partaking of the bread and wine. They made it signify something that Jesus never said, and that is a stumbling block. Caused many to miss out on the beauty of remembering Jesus Christ, and he's definitely worthy of that occasion for that to be done. Stumbling people in regards, even in when you remove them. Someone's weak, someone did what was wrong, and they come to you and they're looking for help, and you don't try to gain them. You stumble them by treating them as though they don't even matter anymore. God nor Jesus never acted in that way. One pastor, he went to a church, he was hired by them, and he began to teach them that being part of MAGA was wrong, being racist is wrong, being unloving in such a way is wrong. Well, what did the church do? They fired him. He didn't stumble them because he refused to tickle their ears, and therefore their sin will come back upon them. As long as you stick to the Word of God, Jesus has no problem with you. But when you become a deceiver, judgment is coming. So it's good for all people who are leaders of a church or a congregation, you're an elder, a bishop, a pastor, whatever, to take inventory of what you're teaching, of what you're saying, and make sure that it's in compliance with the Word of God, and therefore you won't be a stumbling block. A real Christian will take inventory. Not afraid of the questions, not afraid of going back and forth and trying to figure this thing out. And if they got something wrong, you change it. Good preachers like this, it doesn't matter if they're associated with a big church or whatever, that doesn't matter at all. But in the confines of the church that they have leadership over, do what's right. You can be a church way in the desert, but if you're teaching the Word of God like you're supposed to, you're not the stumbling block. You're doing what's right, and then that will be remembered by Jesus. But those that continue to violate the Word of God, woe to them.